Welcome back today. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into some of the most valuable commemorative quarter-dollar era coins on the market today. These coins might look like any ordinary quarter at first glance, but they've got some serious errors that make them highly sought after by collectors and incredibly valuable. Let's get started. First up, the 2002 Louisiana commemorative quarter, marked with a D mint mark and in very good condition. This quarter is part of the popular 50-state quarters program launched by the United States Mint, which honored each U.S. state with its own unique design. Louisiana's quarter was minted to celebrate its statehood and its rich history since 1812, and as time has passed, some of these quarters have become quite valuable to collectors. So, if you're lucky enough to have this Louisiana quarter from 2002, you might be in for a pleasant surprise in terms of its market value today. Let's dive in. To start, let's talk briefly about the 50-state quarters program. This program was launched in 1999 and spanned a decade, minting quarters for each state in the order they joined the Union. Each quarter featured a unique design representing that state's history, culture, or landscape, making these quarters highly collectible. The Louisiana quarter, minted in 2002, was part of this exciting series, commemorating Louisiana's admission into the Union in 1812. This coin became instantly popular due to the unique design chosen to represent the state's vibrant heritage. The Louisiana quarter has an intricate design on the reverse side. The main features include a depiction of the Louisiana Purchase territory, symbolizing the monumental 1803 land deal in which the United States acquired a massive expanse of land from France, doubling the country's size. Above the outline of the land is a pelican, Louisiana's state bird, a proud symbol of resilience and connection to nature. The design also displays a trumpet, representing the state's strong ties to jazz music and New Orleans' role as the birthplace of jazz culture. These elements make this coin not only a tribute to Louisiana, but also a small piece of American history. Now, let's talk about the significance of the D mint mark on this quarter. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where many of these coins were produced. While both the Philadelphia and Denver mints struck Louisiana quarters, the ones with the D mint mark tend to be more sought after, as certain batches from the Denver Mint had lower mintages compared to others in the series, adding to their collectability. A coin with the D mint mark in very good condition holds special interest for collectors, as its condition means it has retained many of the details and features despite being circulated. The coin's condition is a major factor in determining its value. In the world of coin grading, coins are rated on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state coins in very good condition are graded around VG8 on the scale, meaning that they retain their main details, even if there's some wear on the surface. A Louisiana quarter in very good condition shows enough of the design elements to be clearly identifiable, making it appealing to collectors who appreciate its circulated look but still want recognizable detail. Values can fluctuate, but as of today, the 2002 Louisiana quarter with a D mint mark in very good condition has become desirable due to its age and the state pride associated with it. These coins typically fetch around $170,000 for a circulated piece in very good condition. So why is the Louisiana quarter so popular among collectors? Part of it is the significance of the state's history and its unique culture, which is beautifully represented on the coin. The 50-state quarters program inspired many new collectors, and having a Louisiana quarter is a chance to own a little piece of history. Additionally, commemorative quarters like this one are especially popular with new collectors who often want to start by collecting each state's quarter. The Louisiana design, with its nod to the state bird and the jazz roots, stands out, making it a prized addition. And there you have it. The 2002 Louisiana commemorative quarter with the D mint mark is a fascinating piece for collectors and a great way to celebrate American history and culture. Its value may not be sky high, but it represents a moment in history and a beautiful design that many collectors cherish. Next up, it's the 2000 Massachusetts commemorative quarter with a D mint mark, found in circulation condition. You might just have a rare and valuable coin in your change jar, so stay tuned as we explore this remarkable coin's history, features, and current market value. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the highly anticipated 50-state quarters program, releasing 5 new quarter designs each year, each honoring a different U.S. The Massachusetts quarter, released in 2000, was one of the early coins in this series, dedicated to the history, spirit, and culture of Massachusetts, the 6th state to join the Union in 1788. Designed by sculptor Thomas D. Rogers, S.R., the Massachusetts quarter captures a proud symbol of the state, the Minuteman, a figure representing the bravery of the state's militia during the American Revolutionary War. This iconic image is set against an outline of Massachusetts with the word Massachusetts boldly displayed at the top and 1788, the state's founding year, noted below. Now, what makes the 2000 Massachusetts quarter with the D mint mark special? The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular version was produced. Most circulated quarters lose some of their luster and detail due to regular handling, but even in circulated condition, these coins can hold significant value, especially when they have unique attributes or historical appeal. The Denver Mint struck millions of these quarters. However, specific details, minting errors, or unique wear patterns can increase a coin's worth. The Massachusetts quarter from 2000 with the D mint mark has become a collector's item, not only for its design but for its potential rarity in high grades, even when found in general circulation. Let's talk about value. Most 2000 Massachusetts quarters you come across in circulation condition might appear worn or have small scratches. While this affects their grading, collectors are still drawn to circulated quarters if they are in relatively good shape. In circulated condition, the coin can still fetch a price above face value. Common circulated quarters can range from around $98,000, but with unique characteristics, the price could climb. A Massachusetts quarter with minimal wear, for example, could be valued at around $120,000 if it has any rare minting errors, such as die cracks or doubling on the letters. The price can increase even more. Speaking of errors, rare variations can significantly increase a coin's market value. Some 2000 Massachusetts quarters with the D mint mark exhibit errors that occurred during the minting process. These can include double die errors, where parts of the image or lettering appear doubled, or die cracks, which look like tiny lines on the coin's surface due to a crack in the die used to strike the coin. Coins with noticeable errors are particularly appealing to collectors and can fetch prices anywhere from $400, depending on the error type and visibility. So, it's always worth carefully examining your Massachusetts quarter to see if it has any unique characteristics. The demand for state quarters remains strong among both novice and experienced collectors, particularly when it comes to early releases like the 2000 Massachusetts quarter. Coins that hold historical significance or have unique design elements tend to be more valuable as collector's items, and the Minuteman imagery makes this quarter a popular choice for those with a passion for American history. Prices for these quarters in the current market can vary based on collector interest, rarity, and condition. Even in circulated condition, this 2000 Massachusetts quarter can be a nice addition to your collection, and it has the potential to increase in value over time, especially as high-quality examples become scarcer. Who would have thought that a quarter you might find in your pocket change could hold this much value and history? If you've got a 2000 Massachusetts quarter with a D mint mark, take a close look. You may have a rare and valuable coin on your hands, especially if it has minimal wear or a unique error. Next up, the 2008 Hawaii Commemorative quarter with a P mint mark. This quarter isn't just any ordinary coin. It commemorates Hawaii's admission to the United States in 1959, making it the last of the 50 states quarters series. But why is this coin so special, and what makes its value skyrocket in today's market? Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the coin's design. On the reverse side, the quarter features King Kamehameha I, one of Hawaii's most revered historical figures. The king is seen stretching his arm towards the 8 Hawaiian islands, symbolizing his leadership in uniting the islands under one rule. Below the king is the inscription Hawaii 1959, marking the year Hawaii became the 50th state, and you'll also see the state motto, Ua Mau Ke Io Ka, Aina Aika Pono, meaning the life of the land, is perpetuated in righteousness. The design is not only historically rich, but artistically unique, capturing Hawaii's culture and legacy in a way no other coin has. Now, let's take a closer look at the P mint mark. This letter stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this quarter was struck. While most of the commemorative quarters were produced in large numbers, the Hawaii quarter holds special value due to its unique theme, lower mintage compared to other quarters in the series, and its popularity among collectors. These factors contribute to its higher value, especially in excellent, pristine condition. 50 States Quarters program ran from 1999 to 2008, featuring each state in the order they joined the Union or ratified the Constitution. As Hawaii was the last to join, its quarter marked the end of an era, which increased its sentimental value among collectors. Let's not forget the added appeal of Hawaiian culture and history. It's no surprise that this coin has a special place in the hearts of collectors. So what does it mean to have this coin in excellent or near mint condition? When we talk about coins in this kind of pristine state, we're referring to coins that have little to no wear, retain full details, and often have a bright, lustrous finish. Coins like this are especially valuable because they're harder to find as time goes on. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch in the collector's market. As of today, the market value of a 2008 Hawaii quarter with a P mint mark in excellent condition can range from $200,000 depending on its luster and level of preservation. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in a certified uncirculated condition with perfect details, some collectors have paid $300,000 or even more for it. Certified coins graded by professionals can often bring even higher prices at auctions. There are a few factors that influence the value of this coin. One of them is mintage numbers. The Philadelphia Mint produced about 254 million of these quarters, which may seem like a lot, but because it's the Hawaii design, demand has driven prices up. Additionally, coins in higher conditions are significantly rarer due to general circulation wear. Plus, with Hawaii's unique cultural significance, this coin stands out as a favorite among collectors of all ages. If you're lucky enough to have this quarter in excellent condition, or you're looking to invest in one, here are a few tips for preserving its value. Always store your coin in a protective case to prevent scratches, handle it by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and keep it in a cool, dry place to prevent any tarnishing. And if you're a fan of the 50 States Quarters series, you might want to collect other key designs in the series. Coins like the 2000 South Carolina, 2001 New York, and the 2004 Texas Quarters are also known for their unique designs and popularity. Next up, the 2002 Indiana Commemorative Quarter with the D Mint mark. If you've got one of these in excellent condition, stay tuned, because this rare coin could be worth more than you think. First, let's talk about the 2002 Indiana Quarter, a special coin released as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This quarter marks Indiana's official entry into the United States, celebrating its statehood in 1816. The design, created by engraver John Flanagan, features an image of a torch, a steaming bison, and the word Indiana with 1816 at the bottom to commemorate the state's founding. On the reverse side of the coin, we see a detailed depiction of a bison, a symbol of Indiana's wildlife, and a torch representing the light of progress and enlightenment. And of course, this is a commemorative coin issued by the US, mint in 2002 as part of a series celebrating each state. Now, if you're holding an Indiana quarter from 2002, it's important to check for the mint mark, because there are two versions, one from the Denver Mint and one from the Philadelphia Mint in today's market. The quarters with the D Mint mark are in higher demand. Why? Well, the Denver Mint produced fewer coins than Philadelphia, making the D Mint marked coins rarer and often more valuable. If you've got one of these with the D Mint mark in excellent condition, you've got a real gem on your hands. A coin's value skyrockets when it's in excellent condition. The term excellent condition means the coin is well preserved with sharp, clear details, no noticeable wear, and minimal blemishes or scratches. It should have a brilliant finish with vibrant colors and luster. Coins like these, with perfect or near perfect strikes, are in high demand among collectors. So if your Indiana quarter has no signs of damage or excessive wear, it's definitely a coin worth considering for its future value. In excellent condition, a 2002 Indiana quarter with the D Mint mark can fetch anywhere from $400,000 for a single coin in a collector's market. And if you happen to find a rare, error-free variant of this coin, don't be surprised if the value increases even more. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare finds like these. So, where can you find one of these rare quarters? While the 2002 Indiana quarter is not impossible to find in circulation, it's more likely that you'll encounter one in a collector's set, a roll, or at a coin show. Keep an eye on eBay, local coin shops, and reputable auction houses for listings of well-preserved examples. Why is the 2002 Indiana quarter so popular among collectors? Well, the entire 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, is one of the most popular series in U.S. history. The designs are rich in history, and every coin tells the story of a state's heritage and culture. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, the state quarters are a great way to build a diverse and valuable collection. The Indiana quarter, with its intricate design and historical significance, remains a favorite for many. To sum it up, the 2002 Indiana quarter with the D mint mark is a rare and valuable coin, especially when it's in excellent condition. If you've got one, now's the time to evaluate its value, and if you're just getting into coin collecting, keep your eyes peeled for more treasures like this. Next up, the 1999 Delaware 1787 commemorative quarter with the P mint mark. This coin is not just any regular state quarter, it's part of the famous 50-state quarters program, which was released by the U.S. Mint to celebrate each of the 50 states in the Union. The Delaware quarter, issued in 1999, commemorates Delaware's ratification of the U.S. Constitution in 1787, making this coin a piece of history. But what makes this coin stand out, and why is it so valuable today? Stick around to find out. Let's break this down and see why the 1999 Delaware quarter has caught the attention of coin collectors and investors alike. First, let's talk about the design. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the classic design of George Washington, as is customary with U.S. quarters, but the reverse side features an iconic image of the Delaware state silhouette and the inscription "The First State." It's a nod to Delaware being the very first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution on December 7, 1787. The coin also includes the words Delaware 1787 to commemorate this important historical event. Now, let's talk about the rarity of the 1999 Delaware quarter. As part of the 50-state quarters program, the mint produced millions of these coins. But here's where it gets interesting. The 1999 Delaware quarter with the P mint mark is becoming harder to find in higher grades, especially in very good condition. Most of the 1999 Delaware quarters were produced in Philadelphia and circulated heavily. However, only a small percentage of these coins were kept in pristine condition, and fewer still were preserved in very good condition. That means no significant damage, scratches, or wear to the design. The ones that have made it through the years in such condition are quite valuable today. Well, in very good condition, you can expect to see the value of a 1999 Delaware quarter with the P mint mark range from $490,000 or even more, depending on factors like market demand, the condition of the coin, and its rarity. But here's the kicker: if you happen to find one in extra fine or uncirculated condition, its value could shoot up dramatically. We're talking anywhere from $600,000 or more. Some high-end collectors have even paid top dollar for these rare pieces, especially if they have a low mintage or unique characteristics. Let's not forget that certain errors and varieties can further increase the value of this quarter. For example, if you find a 1999 Delaware quarter with an unusual die break, off-center strike, or doubling in the design, it could be worth far more than a standard issue. So, always be on the lookout for those subtle differences. Another reason why the 1999 Delaware quarter is holding its value and could continue to increase in the future is due to the growing interest in statehood commemorative coins and historical coins in general. As more collectors enter the market and the supply of higher quality specimens diminishes over time, demand is likely to continue driving up prices. So, there you have it. The 1999 Delaware quarter with the P mint mark is not only a piece of U.S. history, but also a potentially valuable coin if you find it in very good condition or better. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer to the world of coin collecting, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for. If you've got one of these in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look at its condition and see if you've got a hidden gem on your hands. As always, make sure to have your coins evaluated by a professional if you think they might be worth more than you expected. Next up, explore the 2000 South Carolina Commemorative Quarter, minted to honor the state's entry into the Union in 1788. We'll also break down its condition, rarity, and current market value. Stick with us as we uncover the fascinating world of coin collecting and why this quarter could be worth far more than you think. First, let's take a look at this 2000 South Carolina Commemorative Quarter. The coin was part of the 50-State Quarters program, a series launched by the U.S. Mint to celebrate each state's history and heritage. This quarter features a stunning design that represents South Carolina's history and culture, with the state's nickname, the Palmetto State, and an image of the historic palmetto tree and the fort, referencing the Battle of Fort Moultrie. This quarter was first minted in 2000, but it wasn't just any regular release. It was part of the commemorative set honoring the year South Carolina became the 8th state to join the Union in 1788. Each state's coin was minted with either a P or D mint mark, indicating where it was struck. Now, notice this particular coin has the D mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint. This is significant because the Denver Mint is known for producing coins in large quantities. However, the value of this coin doesn't just lie in its mint mark, but in its condition and rarity, especially when we consider its status as a commemorative coin. Before we dive into its value, let's talk about the coin's condition. This coin is considered to be in very good condition, which means it has visible wear and tear, but the design elements are still clearly recognizable. In numismatic grading, a very good condition coin typically has clear, though slightly worn, images and legible inscriptions. The detail might not be as sharp as an uncirculated coin, but it still holds historical value. Why is this coin so valuable? 2000 South Carolina Quarter, particularly with the D mint mark, has become a rare find in the coin market. Why? Because collectors seek out the state quarters that are in great condition and, more importantly, coins that have become rare over time due to limited circulation or high demand. In very good condition, you might see a 2000 South Carolina Quarter with the D mint mark valued at around $230,000. However, what makes this coin more special is that it could fetch even higher prices depending on factors such as where and when it was sold, and whether it was part of a special collection or pack. Coins like this one that are still in excellent shape or part of a limited release can be worth substantially more in the right market. In fact, some sellers have managed to get upwards of $600,000 for a 2000 South Carolina Quarter in great condition at auction, thanks to the growing interest in commemorative state coins. It's also important to note that the market for these quarters may fluctuate as more collectors discover the potential value of these coins. So, there you have it. The 2000 South Carolina Commemorative Quarter, featuring the D mint mark, is not only a piece of South Carolina's history, but also a coin with significant value for collectors. While a very good condition example might not break the bank today, it's still a coin worth keeping an eye on, as it could appreciate in value as time goes on. If you have one of these coins in your collection, hold on to it, because it could be a lot more valuable than you think. Next up, the Commemorative Quarter Dollar 2007 Montana 1889 with the P mint mark in extra fine condition. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it's a rare gem with a big market value today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely worth knowing about. Let's begin with a quick overview. The 2007 Montana State Quarter is part of the 50-State Quarters program, which the U.S. Mint released to honor each state in the Union. Released in 2007, this quarter commemorates Montana's statehood, which was granted in 1889. With the P mint mark indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it's a must-have for many collectors. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll notice the beautiful design of Montana's natural beauty with the Rocky Mountains and a bison. This image captures the essence of the state and its rich history. Above the bison, you'll find the words Big Sky Country, a nod to Montana's vast and beautiful landscape. Now, You might be wondering what makes this coin so rare. It all comes down to the condition and the scarcity of the coin in such a state. Today we're focusing on the extra fine condition of this quarter. A coin in extra fine condition shows minimal wear with sharp details, including clear images on both the obverse and reverse. When you hold a coin in extra fine condition, you can appreciate just how well it has been preserved, with the intricate details remaining crisp and clear. This quarter, though circulated, has retained much of its original luster, making it highly desirable for collectors. So, how much is a 2007 Montana quarter with the P mint mark in extra fine condition worth today? Well, it's no secret that state quarters have garnered a lot of attention over the years, and this particular coin is no exception. While the general circulation version of the Montana quarter might only fetch a few dollars, those in extra fine condition have seen their values climb significantly. On the current market, a Montana quarter in extra fine condition can easily range from $280,000 depending on the market demand and the specific coin dealer. But keep in mind that the prices can fluctuate based on the coin's overall rarity, the demand among collectors, and any variations or special features it may have. So, what makes the 2007 Montana quarter stand out among all the other state quarters? It's not just the design or the fact that it commemorates a significant moment in U.S. history, it's also about how scarcity plays a role in the coin's appeal. The 50 state quarters program ran from 1999 to 2008, and with each new release, a fresh batch of collectors began to accumulate them. However, certain states like Montana were often viewed as less sought after at first. But now, as time has passed, many collectors have started to realize that some of these earlier state quarters, especially those in pristine condition, have significant value. In addition, Montana's design is loved by collectors who appreciate its representation of the state's beauty and natural heritage. The bison is an iconic symbol of the American West, and Montana's association with the rugged landscape and wildlife adds an emotional connection to the coin, further driving its demand. If you're considering adding a 2007 Montana quarter with the P mint mark in extra fine condition to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always check the coin's details closely. A coin's condition is key, and collectors pay a premium for coins with well-preserved images and minimal wear. Second, consider having your coin graded. If you have a Montana quarter in exceptional condition, getting it graded can significantly increase its value. It's a great investment for serious collectors who want to ensure their coins are properly valued and preserved. There you have it, coin lovers. The 2007 Montana quarter with the P mint mark in extra fine condition is a rare find and a must-have for collectors looking to build a solid portfolio of state quarters. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or potentially make a smart investment, this coin is one to keep an eye on in today's market. Next up, the 2000 Virginia Commemorative Quarter with a D mint mark. This coin, part of the popular 50 state quarters program, is not only a beautiful piece of history, but also highly collectible due to its rare features and unique design. If you're a collector or just curious about coins, make sure to stay tuned. This one is a gem you won't want to miss. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50 state quarters program to celebrate each state's unique history and heritage. The Virginia State Quarter, minted in the year 2000, was the 10th quarter released in this series. With its distinctive D mint mark, this quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, which adds a unique touch to its collectability. The design of this quarter captures an important moment in American history. The reverse side, or back, of the coin features three ships: the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. These are the same ships that brought the first English settlers to Jamestown, Virginia, in 1607. Below the ships, you'll find the word Jamestown along with the year 1607 to 2007, marking 400 years since this historic event. Above the ships, we have the name Virginia, the year of the state's founding, 1788, and 2000 as the year the coin was minted. This design by Edgar Z. Stever is a beautiful tribute to Virginia's vital role in early American history. Let's take a closer look at some specifications of this 2000 Virginia quarter with the D mint mark. This coin has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters and weighs about 5.67 grams. It's made of a copper nickel-clad composition, with a core of pure copper and outer layers of nickel, giving it that bright, durable finish we see in most modern quarters. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been the standard on U.S. quarters since 1932. Now, what makes this quarter particularly interesting to collectors is its scarcity, especially in specific conditions and varieties. Today, we're focusing on this Virginia quarter in very good condition with the D mint mark. While this may not be the highest grade for coin collectors, a coin in very good condition is still highly valuable, especially when it is part of a beloved commemorative series like the state quarters. A very good condition typically means the coin has seen moderate wear, but the design elements are still visible and clear. The ships on the reverse side should still be distinct, though some fine details may be smoothed. Even with these signs of wear, the coin is still desirable because of its unique design and historical significance, and as the years go by, it's only going to become harder to find. Generally, quarters in the 50 state quarters program were produced in high quantities. However, collectors have shown a sustained interest in these coins, especially when they're in good condition. For a 2000 Virginia quarter with a D mint mark in very good condition, the value can range from $190,000 or more depending on the exact condition and buyer interest. While this coin might not command a huge premium in very good condition, it's worth noting that this quarter has the potential to increase in value as time goes on. Coins from the 50 state quarters series are becoming more popular as collectors try to complete their sets, and those coins with visible designs, even with some wear, are highly sought after. On the other hand, if you happen to have a Virginia quarter from 2000 with a D mint mark in uncirculated or mint condition, those coins can sell for upwards of $600,000, especially to dedicated collectors who want pristine pieces. Always keep an eye out for these coins in even better condition, because those are where the values really start to increase. What makes the 2000 Virginia quarter so special for collectors isn't just the value, it's the story and design. The Jamestown settlement marks a critical moment in American history as one of the first permanent English colonies in North America. It's incredible to think that something so small as a quarter can represent a journey that shaped the future of an entire continent. The State Quarters series in general is beloved by both novice and advanced collectors, and the Virginia quarter is no exception. Owning one of these quarters, especially with the D mint mark, gives you a small piece of that rich history and a stunning representation of Virginia's place in the American story. If you're looking to start or expand your collection of state quarters, here are a few tips. First, keep an eye out at your local bank or check with fellow collectors. Many people don't realize the value these quarters can hold, so they're often still in circulation. You may also want to explore local coin shops or online marketplaces where you can find quarters in varying conditions. Additionally, investing in coin storage materials, like holders or albums, will help protect your coins from additional wear, keeping them in the best possible condition over time. 2000 Virginia commemorative quarter with the D mint mark in very good condition is not only a collectible piece of history, but also a potentially valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're in it for the history, the design, or the investment, this quarter is a must-have for anyone interested in U.S. coin. Next up, the 2005 Minnesota State quarter dollar with the D mint mark. Not just any Minnesota quarter, this one has an error that could make it worth significantly more than your everyday pocket change. So if you're into state quarters, rare finds, or simply enjoy hunting for valuable coins, stick around to learn everything you need to know about this special coin. The Minnesota quarter was released in 2005 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program celebrated each state with a unique coin, featuring designs that highlighted each state's heritage and culture. For Minnesota, the design showcases the state's rich natural beauty with a scene of a lake and pine trees, a couple of people fishing, and a loon, the state bird of Minnesota. This quarter commemorates Minnesota's statehood, which dates back to 1858. The Minnesota quarter was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, marked by the P and D mint marks respectively. Today we're focusing on the D mint mark, which means it was minted in Denver. While millions of these coins were produced, certain versions stand out for their errors, making them rare and desirable. What makes this 2005 Minnesota D mint quarter so special? It's all about the error. Specifically, we're looking at what's called the extra tree or doubling variety. Some Minnesota quarters have a distinctive doubling in the tree design on the reverse side. This doubling looks like an additional tree in the background, which is actually a mistake made during the minting process. When the coin was struck, a slight misalignment caused this doubling effect, leading to extra tree impressions that stand out. Because this doubling error varies slightly between coins, there are actually several extra tree varieties out there. For collectors, these varieties can make a coin even more valuable since they are a unique product of the minting process. If you think you might have one of these coins, here's how to check for this error. Start by looking closely at the reverse side of the coin, focusing on the trees to the left of the loon. You're looking for additional markings or impressions of a tree that wouldn't be there on a normal Minnesota quarter. To be sure you're seeing an error and not just damage or wear, you may want to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a good look at the fine details. Look closely at the areas near the trees and compare your coin to images online of known error varieties. If you spot an extra tree or doubling effect, you could be holding onto a much more valuable coin than you expected. Now, onto the big question: how much is this coin worth? While the standard 2005 Minnesota D quarter in very good condition may only be worth around its face value $100,000, the error varieties can fetch significantly higher prices in the market. The value of these error coins largely depends on the type of error, the overall condition of the coin, and the level of interest among collectors. For error varieties in very good condition, the extra tree Minnesota quarters have been known to sell for anywhere from $400,000, depending on the rarity of the error and demand. Higher grade examples, such as those that are uncirculated or in pristine condition, can even go for $500,000 or more at auctions. The rarity of the extra tree variety and the condition both play huge roles in determining the coin's final value. Keep in mind that serious collectors often seek coins in the best possible condition, so if you have one of these quarters with minimal wear or in near mint condition, you could be looking at a premium price. Why is this error coin so popular? The 50-state quarters program already brought in a lot of collectors who loved the unique designs and state representations. The Minnesota quarter stands out due to the nature of its error unique and intriguing. The doubling effect, or extra tree, isn't something you'll find on most coins, so having an error variety adds an extra level of interest and value. Collectors often seek out error coins because they're seen as rare artifacts from the minting process. When an entire series like the 50-state quarters is already popular, the discovery of an error version creates a buzz in the collecting world. So, if you find an error coin from this series, you're holding onto something that is both a piece of art and a unique collectible. So, there you have it, an in-depth look at the 2005 Minnesota D Mint Mark quarter with the famous extra tree error. This is a great example of how an ordinary coin can turn into a valuable collector's item due to an unusual minting error. Next up, the 2005 West Virginia State quarter with a D mint mark. But what makes this quarter unique is that it's an error coin, and it's gaining serious attention from collectors. Let's explore the story, the details, and its market value today. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind this coin. The 2005 West Virginia State Quarter was released as part of the 50-state quarters program by the U.S. Mint, which began in 1999. This series aimed to honor each state with unique designs capturing significant aspects of each state's history or culture. For West Virginia, the quarter celebrates its entry into the Union in 1863, a defining year as the state broke away from Virginia during the Civil War. The design showcases the iconic New River Gorge Bridge, one of the world's longest steel arch bridges and a true feat of engineering. It's a beautiful representation of West Virginia's natural beauty and pioneering spirit. This quarter bears the D Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. But what sets this particular quarter apart is that it's an error coin. Error coins are unintentional mistakes that occurred during the minting process. They're rare, and collectors highly prize them because they offer a unique twist on an otherwise standard coin. There are several types of errors that could appear on the 2005 West Virginia quarter, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet issues. Now, why do error coins like this hold such a big market value? Errors are rare, making them incredibly collectible. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives value. The fewer coins like this that exist, the more sought after they become. Because these errors were unintended and are only produced by chance, finding a well-preserved error coin with a D Mint mark can be like finding treasure. For collectors, these unique traits add not only financial value but also historical and artistic interest. It's like having a piece of history that tells a different story from the standard minting process. So, what is the current market value of a 2005 West Virginia quarter with a D Mint mark and an error? In very good condition, error versions of this quarter can vary widely in value based on the type and visibility of the error. For minor errors, like small die cracks or planchet flaws, values might range from $300,000 for, but if you have a significant error, like an off-center strike or a double die, values could jump much higher. Depending on the rarity and condition, these quarters have been known to fetch anywhere from $600,000 at auction. A pristine example with a major error, graded by a professional grading service, could even reach the $800,000 mark if it catches the eye of the right buyer. Error coins like the 2005 West Virginia quarter with a D Mint mark bring something truly special to the world of coin collecting. They're fascinating, rare, and can be quite valuable in today's market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, discovering an error coin like this is always exciting. So, if you have one of these unique West Virginia quarters, you could be holding onto a valuable piece of history. Keep an eye out for these rare finds in your collection or in circulation. You never know what treasures are waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, valuable errors, and the world of coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you found a rare error coin. We'd love to hear about it. Until next time, happy collecting.